Push play, yeah. Based on no, I just put this some survival.
Hi, I'm Daniel Irish from USA Carp Guide. Do you want to turn a good fishing trip into a great one? Introducing Baiting
I'm
Mixes,
back
the smartest way to
in
plan your feed strategy.
for
Browse
the
ready-to-bait
win.
mixes crafted by expert anglers, or build your own from scratch. Choose ingredients, set quantities,
know.
log your results. With real data from your sessions, you'll know exactly what bait to use and when.
Well, get in there
Smarter
and don't
prep,
be goofy.
bigger catches, fewer blanks.
Now I want this
Download the Go
thing
Catch
tilted
Fish app,
down.
available in the App Store and Google Play Store
Yeah.
today.
Good. Stay right there.
Hi.
All right. Oh, man, I love this TV, Daniel.
Yeah.
That was a good idea.
It's nice. Yeah, it looks real nice. I went out, we got a table for it and everything
Of
now.
course you did.
I had to reorganize my whole room.
It looks. Why don't you put a bracket up
I
there?
couldn't take it anymore. It floods over there, I guess. So I
A
don't.
bracket is on the ceiling. You don't flood on the
Well,
ceiling.
yeah, but it might come down. I'm not.
Oh,
Yeah.
it leaks.
Yeah, I'm not sure where it comes from. I haven't figured that part out yet. I've only been
I'll
here
tell
for.
you in like 12 seconds, bro.
I've only been here for 5 years. I haven't figured it out yet.
And we're live, everybody. How's it going?
All right. Well, Kenny Mac's walking over there to see if it comes from the ceiling or the floor. So we are live. Hello, everyone. I am sharing right now. We
Got it. Don't worry about it. Ta-da!
You know, it's funny that he did that because I almost kicked my PC off.
Yeah, we're not very
Look, they're
athletic this
ready.
evening.
A lot of people in here. What's going on, everybody? Definitely didn't have this many people in my solo show.
It seems like everybody's here for the macaroo.
Right, for one person.
Well, there's enough of me for there to be two. So not just, I mean, at least 1.5. Look at this thing. I got some exciting news. I haven't drank no beer in 30 days. Now, they haven't been consecutive days, but I'm just kidding. Why, you got a beer?
Everybody?
Paul says, Sep Daniel. Oh, I can see it on here.
Yeah. And his little rooster. I like that.
Thank you, Michael. It's good to be back. It's good to feel the way I feel tonight. Thank you, Father God. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
Man, did I go down, yo. Yeah. Just didn't feel like coming out the daggone bed. Now blues down. Hopefully it'll go quick. It started with my son's house, went to his kids, then went to mama, and then to me, and then blues messing with it now. So yeah. Oh, Jamie. You know what? I never. It took me forever to figure out that was Jamie.
Lady J.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not smart man. I'm not a smart man. I should, but I never got to the catfish queen part. All I seen was the lady, and I wouldn't. I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed. So, how's everybody doing? Let's get this thing rolling with some information. First of all, Daniel is ugly. I mean, I'm just going to put it out there. I mean, look.
Yeah, that might be why we have only people in here this week and 11 in there last week, you know.
Exactly. The only thing that makes him cute is that hat.
Yeah, I had to change something up. I got tired of us both wearing the Ben's Tackle Shack hat. Even though, you know, Ben's is great. They're doing an awful lot actually for the community over
hear
there,
that, Dave?
you know. They're doing quite a bit, but we can't keep wearing matching outfits. We I don't know. We look like thing 1 and thing 2 instead of teammates sometimes.
The Royal Angler. Thank you. I appreciate you sharing that, brother.
Yeah, thank you, Daniel, dude.
Mr. Duke. Hey, we got some exciting stuff coming. I am going to take over this week's catch mention because I have more information than my counterpart over here. But
that's messed up. That's messed up.
And it was done on purpose. I did do it on purpose because I thought it was funny.
They didn't want me leaking anything else.
I swear, I swear that was the joke. That was the whole joke. But I really and honestly don't have anything to report more than you have been keeping them informed, except for it's done. It's done. So Friday, we're having a Zoom meeting. The board of USA Carp Guide will be having a meeting with Zoom on Friday. I think it's around 10 o'clock. But we're going to get our first peek at the American version, and I am stoked.
Yeah, that'd be cool if the icon's just like a big bald eagle holding a carp, but not by his talons, by like his little feather hands, not like.
He's right, bro. Donald Dunn
Really
said
good save.
Donald Dunn said your hat looks like a squirrel.
That looks. Oh, don't tell Austin.
I cannot deny that.
Austin's been out here hunting squirrels lately.
Squirrel. That's funny, actually.
Donald, this hat keeps me warm.
Thanks,
And
Matthew.
honestly,
Lynn
I
Hodges
like it.
says, bring on Paulette. And I tend to agree with her. I want to give a shout out to Nick Rusi and West Coast Baits boats. West Coast Bait Boats. Want to get a shout out to Strike Fear,
Yeah.
Sean Ramo, Mike Tarnacki. Love you guys. I'll never forget you, ever.
Quite a good trip.
Yep. Shout out to James Sanders and Bottom Feeder Baits. Thank you for all you do, sir. And man, I tell you, each week we're getting a little better. We got another little cool thing. And I want to give a shout out to our producer, Austin Jones. He's relentless and he has nothing but our best interests in mind. And I cannot tell you how much I appreciate him. So shout out to Austin Jones, and let me shut up for at least 7 seconds so Daniel can talk.
Yeah, I was thinking about it. I was listening to another show, and they have a producer or whatnot, and I think it's time Austin got a promotion to the executive producer. He's just been the producer,
there's higher than
and then there
producer?
we go. Yeah, now he's the executive producer. Now he's out there. He's executive now.
Man, that sounds kind of foo-foo to me. I just like producer because, like, executive, now we're trying to be somebody. But, I don't care. We can call him whatever you want.
Yeah, we do. As Lynn Hodges is saying in here in the chat, we do have Paulette on here. George and Paulette over there from Carp Slayer. Now, I haven't got to talk to Paulette, but I have talked to George, and not only did they offer, to do that giveaway, and they did that giveaway with the Carp Slayer Venom reel. That was awfully nice of them. That was pretty cool. All right there.
What was that? Squirrel.
Yeah. But that was awfully cool. But also, just the things that they're doing, they've sent flavors to all kinds of people. They sent me flavors. I know when they were at the chili meat last year here in town in Indy, I was picking up some flavors, smelling it, and fell in love with their mulberry and their goo and stuff like that. And, I went to pay for it, went to buy it, and they were like, no, it's your first time. Just get your hands on it. There, we'll give it to you for free. So, it's cool. It seems like they want, a lot of people in the community just kind of, try the stuff, use the stuff. But that's not what we're going to talk primarily about today, even though I've heard there is a giveaway. We want to know, the down and dirty stuff, the nights of making the flavor, bottling the flavor, the down and dirty.
How many pieces of clothing has he stained?
I didn't even think about that. How many pieces of their carpet have we?
Yeah, how much carpet have you went through? Yeah, I want to know.
Yeah, this is going to be a fun one. So let's.
Donald says Carp Slayer rules the lakes. Fair, not Del Hollow, pal. So put that in your pipe and smoke it, Mr. Dunn. I hear a lot. I have to admit, haven't used a whole lot of Carp Slayer. I have used some. I have caught on it. But I hear lots of good things from Dave. Daniel uses it, and that's where I got it. And so I wouldn't doubt it if you guys ruled the lakes there, Mr. Dunn.
Those goos are nasty.
They are nasty. Yeah, they are nasty. I got my peek at them.
Yeah, I remember your reaction when I brought it at Dale Hollow. You were like, Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. It's high quality, man. I just don't like that poop. You hear me? I, you got something that's just like water. Man, I could have done that. I could have went and bought Kool-Aid and done that.
Yeah.
But when you got them thick, high quality flavorings and goos, and I'm interested in that. Stage 1 is attraction. Stage 1 is attraction, and so I need that in the waters and in the water columns, and so to me, it's a great asset.
Are we ready to bring them in?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, let's bring them on
Let's
in.
get them in. Everybody, welcome.
All right, hi.
Hello.
All right, hi.
How you doing?
Right. Good. Can you hear us?
How you doing?
Good. All right. If you want to turn your camera on, there's a little button that looks like a little video camera. If you press that, and it'll use your phone camera or whatever you're on. There we go. Yeah.
Oh my God, George, you're not a very good looking fella. Good. It scared the mess out of me, man.
Don't let him rib you already, please.
No, I'm where to go, man. Hi, Paulette.
Hi.
I'm Kenny Mack. Very nice to meet you. Hello,
Nice to
George.
meet
Very nice to meet you, sir. I hope you don't take me seriously.
Oh, not at all. I got big shoulders.
My man. Man. If we could start off by you just introducing yourself, I'd appreciate that.
Yeah, again, my name's George Pettit, and I started Carp Slayer Flavors with Drew Preston about, this is going to be our 3rd full year. And been carp fishing for almost 40 years, but really didn't get into it heavy until about the last 15 years.
I see. Yeah.
So spent a lot of time on the lake and a lot of time mixing flavors and things like that. That's been really fun to add to being at the lakes, is getting to make flavor, and now getting to talk to people that use our flavor that's done well or caught their personal best or anything like that. It's been very rewarding. I'm sure, Kenny, you see some of that at Dale Hollow when people come down and fish and catch that big monster.
I do. I see it a lot, actually, George, and it hits different, man. It hits different when you're the one that created the bait that just caught that PB. I think there's a lot of pride involved. There's a lot of feel goods involved, and yeah, I see it a lot. Got a lot of guys want to bring their own bait and whatnot, and when they catch on them, it really makes them happy. They're really proud of it. So I do understand. I do see it a lot, and I can see the where it could be a lot of fun. Yeah,
for sure.
You got to help me, Daniel. Like at some point, I need you to talk.
No, I liked it. You guys had it good.
That's enough. That's enough. Paulette, let's get right down to it, love.
This is what we want.
If you could introduce yourself, let the world know who you are.
Yeah. I'm just a wife of him.
No.
Yeah. Up until a couple years ago, I was just a widow because I never got to see him. I had to get into fishing to see him a lot more. So
yes, ma'am. You'll have that. How long you guys been together, Paulette?
About 15 years, I think.
Nice, good. So as soon as you came in, he started getting serious about carp. That's not cool, George.
Yeah, timing.
George, come on now. What happened there?
Well, needed to find something for us to start together, I guess.
No, there you go.
Okay, so yeah, do you guys, go out together and fish together?
Not around here.
Not around
here?
I'll
go down to South Carolina or North Carolina, but I won't fish up here.
I see. I can't help it. Why? Why?
It's more like a vacation down there, so.
Okay. Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. And it's more monotonous here, yeah?
Yeah. If I'm home, I'd rather be in my pool.
No, understood.
Yeah, can't blame you.
Well, we've got lots of questions for you, Paulette. But I'm starting off with the burning one. I thought of this coming over here, and I said it to Daniel before the show. I want to know how many pieces of clothing has this man stained?
A lot. But the
A
good thing is I
lot.
don't do his clothes, so
Good.
I go in every once in a while and I'll throw a lot of really bad clothes away.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. And then
He thinks that they're okay and they're his lucky shirts, but when he goes fishing around here, they do end up in the garbage.
how many times have you changed the carpet in your house because of him?
I haven't had to change the carpets. No.
Good
The rest
job,
stays
George.
downstairs.
Damn good job, George.
Yeah.
It just shows you I'm just a better pourer than she is. I don't spill. I've
Fair
seen
enough.
at times where she got a spout got away from her and she wore some flavor a few times.
Oh, that's
I wore
hilarious.
crab once.
Oh no, not the.
No,
see,
not the crab.
Yeah.
That's
bro.
my favorite one to open in the houseboat.
Yeah, he won't do that anytime soon.
So yeah, what's that like? Starting this flavor company. Obviously we're talking about who's the better pourer, so you have a hand in it. What are some of your pet peeves with that? Because we don't really get to see that side of it. We have the pet peeves about the spouse going fishing, or what are your pet peeves on the bank? But what are your pet peeves about the flavor side of things?
That we have 2 jobs now.
Yeah.
My free time is gone. And for
Excellent
some
answer.
god unknown reason, they got to keep buying these smelly flavors. I thought crab was bad. And then they bring in corn.
Yeah, fermented is not. It's no bueno. Agreed.
Yeah.
Daniel has a fermented corn blankie. I'm kidding. But yeah, he's nasty. This one.
That's what you got to smell like the fish.
Yeah, this guy wants to smell like the fish.
Hey, we
Okay,
did win the Fall Classic doing the fermented corn thing. It works.
That did work.
That's fair.
Because everybody around us was throwing up, so they couldn't.
Yeah, I'm just talking about how stinky Daniel will make a houseboat. Basically, he will stink up the whole houseboat, and I have to say to him, Daniel, we have nowhere to go. We're in a houseboat. We're in a box, bro. Don't mix your bait in here, especially crab, right? Then he'll set a bottle down with the lid open. No, I'll wait. I'll let it smell it and smell it. I don't care if it takes an hour till he walks by me. I said, Daniel, what is that? And then as soon as he sees it, shit. Don't it stink in here? He's like, yeah, for about 3 minutes, then I'm used to it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not. Okay, I'm not. I don't get used to it. I don't like it. So, I got to know what's the one thing that making bait ruined that really bothered you? Like, is there your favorite T-shirt, your favorite blouse, or did you spill it somewhere? What was the worst spill?
Oh, yeah. So we were ordered. I don't even know why it was even up in my living room. Taking pictures or something. Just got our brand new couch. And it was either blueberry. It was something blue. It was either blueberry or blue raspberry. And it fell. And I was spazzing. I was like, carpet cleaner right now. And if you move my table, you'll still see a little bit of the blue there.
So I was right about the
ruined.
carpet. I was right about the carpet.
Right. It's just a patch.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
So, have you guys had, any instances where, you're bottling flavors or, you're mixing some flavors, and, you get some on your hands or stuff like that. And then, you have an emergency. Maybe, you got to go pick the kids up right now, or, you got to make dinner. Have there ever been, some emergency times where you got to go, but, your hands are bright blue or bright orange or anything like that?
Love the question, Daniel.
Yeah,
Love it.
they're always like Easter egg hands. But the best thing is we have the fire that we add to the bottles. And some dumbass didn't wash his hands. He must have went to the bathroom.
Oh,
and
no.
Next thing you know, he was barely on the floor crying because his stuff was stinging.
Oh, that's hilarious. That's the best one yet.
Yeah,
that
is the best one.
It ain't no joke. I can tell you that. Even Drew was here when it happened, and
No, he was on the phone.
And I was like, I got to get a shower like right now. Like,
yeah.
I was gonna say, So what do you have to do? Do you have to like, dip yourself in milk, or like what do you do from there?
Yeah, I tell you what, it didn't go away for a while. That stuff's hard.
Wow, that's terrible.
Yeah, that's
I didn't even
awful.
think about that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
The
I know
pain.
you won't make that mistake twice. I'll guarantee
No,
you
sir,
that.
you will not. I promise you, you won't.
Hey, honey, why is there an invoice for 14,000 rubber gloves?
I gotta make sure.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, those are a couple of the most revealing things we've had to date. And we'll call that the pee-pee pain.
Right.
You know. Hey, let me just take a moment and tell you both thank you very much for taking the time. We're humbled. I appreciate you. Thank you for joining us. And it's already been a blast, and we ain't been doing this 15 seconds. So
Yeah, I would double down and say, especially at such short notice. For those of you in the audience that don't know, we did have another guest scheduled, and unfortunately they had some work things come up and they weren't able to make it. And I messaged George this morning and I was like, hey, I know we got a show scheduled for a couple weeks, but if you're able to go tonight, then we can go tonight. And he was like, yeah, let's go.
Man,
Do you
that's
care if we do a
awesome.
giveaway? And I was like, yeah, let's get it. Let's get after it.
yeah. And
So-
they were supposed to be next week, right?
Yeah.
Well, you had them actually for this week.
Mm-hmm.
And I come in and said, "Hey, man, Fred needs to sneak in there."
Right. Yeah.
And then Fred got called in. So yeah, it stunk. But
Everything
man,
works
thank you
out.
so
It's all
much,
good.
George. I appreciate it.
Oh, our
Yeah.
pleasure. We love the park fishing. At least I do for sure.
Yeah. No, we sort of make a living.
Yeah. Blessed.
So yeah, I can talk about it all day long, except with Daniel.
So, what about you, Paulette? Does he drive you crazy? Is he always talking about flavors and stuff like that? And you're just like, man, I don't care if you want to make a double chocolate syrup strawberry bait. Will you please just shut up right now?
That is all my life is. That's all it is. Even when we go down fishing and we're driving home and his 5,000 friends have to call and I have to hear the same story over and over and over and over and over. And, he can't remember to take out the garbage, but he can remember the exact ounce of every fish that he caught for the whole weekend.
Hey, that's
What can I
statism in
say?
all of us.
Yeah, I remember the important things.
Yeah, no kidding. I don't think you're alone, George. I don't think you're alone. We can remember every scale, every motion, but you're right. I forget to take the trash out, Paulette. Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah, it does. I don't know why. I don't know why we're like that. It's I can remember that, I caught that half linear on 2 tiger nuts and a pink fake corn, but
Yep.
I can't remember
Swear.
anything
I
else.
mean,
that
honestly,
matters.
you can sugarcoat it all you want, but that's what's important to us.
Yeah.
I mean, bottom line,
Mhm.
that is what trips our
Yeah.
trigger. Just like food. I don't forget food. I don't forget food now. But I forget to bring home milk. I sure do.
Did Kenny tell you about his tattoo on his stomach he got last summer?
Here we go. Here we go. Here
It
we
says
go.
401k on it. Best investment he ever made.
This guy.
That's pretty good.
I was gonna say, when did he start getting
You know
funny?
what I
This
mean?
is dangerous
Pretty
now.
good.
So what, you talked about, you hear all these stories, of him talking on the phone. What is, the either his story that you hear all the time, or is there one story that you hear from everybody else? Is there a cookie cutter story that you hear, from his friends?
Nah, not really one or the other. It's just every single weekend because we're diner every other weekend,
Mhm.
spring, summer, fall. It's just repeating the same thing for the whole weekend over and over. Yeah. Not one thing that sticks out.
Not really. The weather's different.
Right.
There's some
Yeah,
things
sometimes
different.
we have good weekends and sometimes we have bad weekends, and I guess the story changes depending on the weekend.
Yeah, I'm mad at you. I'm not mad at you. Paulette, what's the worst thing? What is it that I can flat do without that? I flat wish that was different. Is there one thing that you just get your goat?
Oh, probably sitting at the lake fishing, and then the alarm goes off, and he goes and grabs that pole and he pulls on it and he's like, "Oh, it's a good one, baby." So I get up, go get the net, and almost every time it's a goddamn 12-pounder.
Oh no.
So now I just automatically like, oh, it ain't a good one. You just got it in its butt.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. That is hilarious. I think Daniel's the same way.
I was gonna say, unfortunately, I don't know why. When we were in New York this last time, every fish that ran, it felt like a good fish. I don't know. It wasn't screaming off fighting like they usually do. It wasn't letting me pull it right in. It was giving me it just felt like dead weight. So I was like, oh, hold on, guys, this one's nice. And then we get it in, it's like 16 pounds.
DJ, Dale Hollow fish are different, brother. You're spoiled. You're spoiled.
Yeah.
You needed a humbling. I'm sorry.
It definitely did.
I mean, we toss back low 30s pretty regularly without weighing them.
No more. No more.
That's what he's used to. And yeah, you go out and get into a tournament, and the quality goes down, and yeah, you're hypersensitive, you're overstimulated, and you catch fish. Yeah, you're gonna think it's a Moby.
Yeah, but from your side, as the person that's watching somebody do that, it's annoying, isn't it? Seeing somebody, oh no, this is the one. Trust me, get the net, please get up, get the net right now. And you're like, I know it's another 18. This fish doesn't even count for our tournament. Why
Damn it, I knew it was tiny. Why did I run?
Right.
Let me ask you this: what's the best thing about it now? Let's give George a little bit of a break. And
the best thing, I guess, like I get anxiety pretty bad. So if it were me, I'd just stay home in my house. So probably the best thing that I would say is like we've met a lot of really cool people down south. Pops Lake is my favorite. There's a lot of guys there that I'll be like, oh, I like talking to them. You know what I mean? So I did get out and get to know a lot more people than I would have if I never got into fishing with him.
Good for you.
And that that makes it easier to get out, right? I know that I am the same way. I have anxiety, even if I'll do all the preparation for a fishing trip, and then at the last second, something will talk me out of it. I'll have a panic attack about something. I'll have an anxiety, about something. But having that sense of community, having people like, I don't know who you have, but I got Austin, I got Kenny Mack, I got a couple other people around here, that it helps you get out there. You know that you're not going to be alone out there. You got somebody to talk to. That sense of community kind of helps to kill that anxiety, doesn't it? Yeah, it's really cool.
It's really good to see. It's really good to see that she's got attached to some of the fishermen, and now it seems like when they come over, they're talking to her about something before they're even talking to me. So,
yeah, because she's more engaging. Your sights are set on those fish, man.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You're making
in the water.
Yeah, just in the water.
She's got something to say.
Baby. That means they're out there feeding.
Yeah.
Right. Right. They try to talk to you about anything. You're always over here like, hey, what are you throwing?
No, here's what he's doing. Here's what he's doing. Smell this. Every new flavor, every bottle, smell this.
How often do you hear that? How often does he come to you and go, hey, smell this one?
Not too much, I don't think.
How often do the boys do it? How often do you see the boys doing it? I know for 5 years straight. I finally put a stop to it. I ain't smelling nothing else. Everybody comes on the boat, like George said, people want to bring their own bait, and they want to do this and do that, and every single one of them, as soon as they get on, bro, smell this. Oh yeah, that's gonna catch them all, bro. I promise. And so when Daniel come on board here a couple 3 years ago, he did it a couple times, and I let him get away with it, and then the last time it's Daniel, you know how many canisters I've smelled in my life? Because I'm like you, George. I've been doing this a long time, bro.
Mac, you were efficient with it, too. You waited till both of us were down there to do that.
Yes. Yes, you were both there. Yeah. And I said, I'm not smelling another flipping thing, fellas. I'm just not, They all work. They're all going to get us there. Some are better than others. And so, it's they're going to eat what we feed them, yeah. But we need you on stage one, George. I have it broke down in stages as far as how we approach. And stage one is attraction. And Kerry Wright has always been the flavor guy. I've never been a flavor guy up until Kerry Wright just kind of shoved it down my throat, But now I see the value in it, and I use it in such a way that helps stage one, that helps get flavor into the water columns, help me get attraction without filling them up, without having them taking too much protein and then leaving me because they're full, So I don't mean to say that they'll that any flavoring in any of that juice, it's all the same. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not all the same. That when the juice is there, it needs to be of quality, because that watered down stuff, it doesn't last, and then you're spending, I don't know, how much is that stuff a bottle? $8, $9, $10? How much is it?
$7.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're going through.
And how much is your gel? Just as a quick tangent.
They're $6.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, I'll be placing the order in a minute. I'm going to have Dave bring me some from Ben's Tackle Shack, because we're going to that expo. Are you going to the expo? Yeah, you're not going, but Dave's taking some of your products, yeah?
Yeah, we're in the process of boxing that stuff up for Dave, so it's going to be heading out of here soon.
Good,
cool.
Good. Yeah, I'll help with it as well, George.
All right.
Sidetracked real quick. Expert got us again.
Beat us every time.
So all you guys that are on here, please like and subscribe, because we forgot to say it again.
Yes,
and
please.
I'm done. I'm sorry. Thanks, Expert, again for the 7,000th time you saved our butt.
All right, and for those of you that are in here currently, please stick around towards the end of the show. If I'm not mistaken, there will be a giveaway. Carp Slayer is going to do a giveaway that they wanted to do. All right, we did have, and I saw on Facebook here, if I'm not mistaken, Lynn Hodges, and I saw something about who's going to buy, rod stands for Lynn Hodges. So will you tell me what that's about? Because I'm curious. There's all kinds of joking around, and it seems like, what's that inside joke?
Oh my God. We were delivering flavor to Stamper's Tackle Diner.
Okay.
And we always shoot the shit with him. And then all of a sudden he hands me this invoice and he's like, here, this is for you. I'm like, what is it? And I'm looking and it says Lynn Hodges on there. And I think it was reels or something, like 4 reels, 5 reels. I don't even know. They're like, oh, your Carp Slayer's paying for this. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm the one that like handles the bank stuff. You know what I mean? So I'm like confused, like, why is Carp Slayer paying for Lynn Hodges reels? They went on for like 5 minutes and I was just so confused. So now that's just a running joke that every time Lynn goes and buys something, the invoice is coming to me. So yeah, I'm buying everything now.
Yeah, that's good. And it seems like is Lynn someone that you have met through the Pay Lake scene, through the carping scene?
Yes.
Awesome. So there's a sense of community again. It's jokes like that, that makes you feel a part of the community. Feels like family. Lifts a little bit of the weight off your shoulders. Lets you take a deeper breath and kind of just relax and let you joke around a little bit.
Yeah, we've met a lot of people from the carp community now with Carp Slayer, and there's numerous of people, I can't name them all, that just feel like family. I mean, I talk to them every week.
I know,
and
yeah.
It's just, that's why it makes it rewarding, because, without the flavor company, it probably would have never happened. And it just makes it fun, makes it, a little more interesting when you go fishing and things like that.
Yeah. Now, I'm a social butterfly, George, and I'll get around. Daniel is not. You're actually seeing a new version of Daniel. He's just in the last year and a half, maybe he's finally opened up, and he too is now enjoys that same token of respect that we give one another, you know, in that circle. So it's my favorite part, brother, to socialize and get to know people. Paul Metz wants to know, do you guys wild water fish as well?
I have did a little wild water, nothing like tournaments or anything like that. I'd love to try it. We have a few guys that do some wild water fishing with our products. I'm sure you guys know Chris Jackson and Scotty Russell and Chuck Harding and Robert Wheeler. Those guys have done real well in the wild water. I just got to find the time to break away and do it. I know if I do it, I'd love it.
Yeah.
But
There we go.
save more time.
Something else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a little more travel time involved.
Well, I don't know. We go to North Carolina, and most trips are 4 or 5 days. So
Yeah. How long does it take you to get to North Carolina?
well, it depends on who's in the vehicle with me.
Whatever.
When me and her go, it's about 6 hours. You need a couple extra pee breaks.
You're an asshole.
But myself, I can make it about 5 hours, 20 minutes.
I see.
There you go.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, with your pee-pee burning, bro, you don't want to break that thing out anyway, so you just keep on hauling it.
Before I left.
Right.
That's good stuff. Hey, Paulette, what does it do to the old boy? What mood swings are involved there? I mean, is he much happier when he's fishing? Is he much happier when it's a successful? Or
That's the only time he's happy.
and then the other side, and then the
If
other
he's
side.
miserable at home, I'm like, let's go do a trip down south, and like instant night and day. He's like,
Yeah.
all right, yep, let's go. So
Yeah.
he's always happy fishing.
Yeah, me
Yeah,
too.
I'm same guy. You know, it definitely just perks me right up, and I'm ready to rock and roll. My mind starts turning. So I get it.
Yeah, it I don't know. It's like a cheat code, to beat bad thoughts, And for me, it doesn't even take a long session to do it. I actually, I was feeling down and in the dumps yesterday, and I only had like an hour and a half to just sit by the lake in the cold. And I went out there, I put rods out, sat in the lake, sat by the lake, not in the lake, sat by the lake in the cold, and it turned me right around. I came home, cleaned up some stuff, made dinner, and we had one of the best nights that we've had in a long time. So
What the hell was that?
yeah, it's
Knock it off.
it's crazy, what it can actually do for us. And like you say, it's just that little bit of, hey, do you want to go fish? And immediately the chemicals start releasing, and immediately the mood changes, and it's like, okay, let's go fish. Let's go fish. It's almost like
And
a
then
dog
he's in
where
his
you're
truck. He's like in his truck. Everything's in there. We got the cab on the truck, so everything stays in there. I'm like, all right, let's quickly go. Nope. He is in the back of that truck for 2 hours. That one day I put the ring camera on because I'm like, I don't know what the hell he's doing out there. I don't know. He moves the bucket from here to over here, moves it back again. I don't know. I don't get it.
Preparation.
Don't want to forget anything you might need.
No, that's right.
Yeah.
I got a related story about that, Paulette, with a buddy I know. When Daniel very first come on board and started carping, that boy, he would mix bait at the front of the boat, at the side of the boat, inside the boat, by the bathroom, by my station, because we have stations in our boat. We got tables. You can work your rigs, do everything. You got a table for that. You got a spot for that. No. So finally one day I said, Daniel, listen, bro. You're going to get this space right here for everything you do. I'm not. And then here's the other thing, and I don't mean to bust him up, but this is true, and it's funny. He wouldn't clean up after himself. This son of a buck would not clean up. So I got to go around cleaning up all of his little stuff, and I don't know where he wants stuff, so all I'm doing is just kind of, consolidating it. I don't even know how to clean it up, And so finally, now I got to hand it to him. He is on point, and everything has a spot now, and he does really well now. But yeah, he's like George. Just
I didn't have a system. There was no rhyme or reason. It was what I thought was organized chaos. It was just chaos.
Good stuff. Got some more questions there?
Yeah, I want to know, either with the carp slayer business, making flavors, shipping flavors out, having to fulfill business duties, or with, just going out and fishing yourself. Have you missed any, personal obligations, any big family events that you were supposed to be at, and then, you kind of caught it later because you were
That's
out?
not a very good smile, George. He tried to fix it.
We did some fishing on our anniversary.
Oh,
Thank you, Travis.
Yeah. But she suggested it. I just agreed.
Hey, God love you,
To
Paul.
yet again make him happy.
Yeah.
God love you.
You don't want to go to the beach on our anniversary. We got to go fishing.
There's no carp at the beach.
No. There ain't none in the salt.
But there is some carp in the lake that has an artificial beach.
There you
That's
go.
fair.
There you go.
Michigan.
Yeah. Yeah, Lake
Michigan. Yeah. Done that a time or two. But yeah, I couldn't get away with that, Paulette. God love you. I couldn't get away with it. In fact, I've got a story to tell on myself. Carrie and I, man, we were literally going every Thursday to Sunday, and we did it for like 18 months straight. Driving 5 hours there, 5 hours back. And we were finally starting to get on fish and finally starting to break the code. And we decided we're going to go on Thanksgiving weekend. We're no big deal. I got back home, and my son and I are best friends. He's 30 now, and we're really close. And I don't ever remember us having words, if you will. We discuss things, we debate things, but having words is not really us. And he walks in, and he say, "Don't ever do that again."
I hope them aliens are real so that I have more things to
And then my
fuck.
daughter comes in, and she says, "Hey, that wasn't cool, Dad." And that's all they said. And that was worse than them just ripping me,
Yeah.
And then I finally got around to Mama, and she's like, "Yeah, that didn't go over well." So I had to promise not to do any more holidays, any more special events. Yeah. So we're addicted to this stuff, man. I mean, that's the bottom damn line. That is the bottom damn line. How else could a fella do that?
Yeah.
So I feel you. Anniversary's pretty strong, though. It's real strong. You are a keeper, Paulette.
Yeah. Yeah, you're pretty strong to be behind him, not only going crazy fishing like that, and then also what was it like when he came to you and said, "All right, I know I fish a lot, I know I'm doing all this, I know I already have all this time, I want to make flavors." What was that like? Were you like, "Are you for real?" Or were you immediately like, "Yeah, I'll help you bottle them"? What was that like?
Well, him and Drew had talked about it for a while, and I was always on board, like, "Oh, that'd be fun, cool to do." You know what I mean? Supplement the retirement when we retire in a few years. But yeah, never expected it to be as crazy as it is, and not really have a day off. But
Yeah.
it's not bad. I think we're handling it okay now. So
Good for you. It's going to get worse, Paulette. It's
Yeah,
going to get worse.
don't say
It
that.
is. No, it is.
There's an explosion coming, love.
It's gonna get
There's an
terrible.
explosion coming. I think in 5 years we will be damn near double the amount of people carping than we have right now.
Wow.
To be true.
Yeah. Yeah. I think
I think that's coming, love. And so, but you guys are in the driver's seat. Yeah. You guys are already positioned for this wave that I'm not the only one that expects this wave. There's quite a few of us that feel that way. So I think your business is going to boom, especially, well, here's one testimony right here. Let me go and see. It's, man, forgive me. I'm not real smart. I'm just going to call him Ed. It's this dude named Ed.
Cassiato?
That.
Cassiato?
Okay, Cassiato. I think Daniel did it. He says, because of these two and Drew Preston, I was able to win the Pennsylvania Pay Lake Series Championship with their flavors. That's all I use. Carp Slayer flavors. That's huge, bro. That's very strong testimony. And with testimonies like that, you have no choice but to succeed. So thanks, Ed, for that comment. I appreciate you. I'm sure George and Paulette appreciate it as well.
Brian Randy says new Carp Slayer flavor, burning love.
Somebody else wants to know when's the release date for the Carp Slayer reels?
If you can give those to us.
Yeah, we don't have exact date. Right now, they're telling us the end of February, early March will be when they should be in our hands.
The timing couldn't be better, I don't think.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Great Valentine's Day present. Just saying.
I actually finally got to fish with one. I made a trip down to North Carolina and fished Pops and Big Daddies too.
Imagine that.
And I was pretty impressed. I was, I've been using Abu stuff forever, and I'm one of those creatures of habit and like what I like, and I hate to change.
You know what? Hold on. That's the name of the new flavor. Big Daddy Hot Sauce.
Oh, I was just saying, I like what I like.
What is it? I missed
Big Daddy Hot Sauce.
Big Daddy Hot Sauce? There's a new flavor coming out?
Big Daddy Hot Sausage.
There you go. The hot sausage.
Man, that's too much, Austin. You hear me?
But
you got the carp lake, and you got the one it works at. You got the story. It sells itself.
That's fair. Moving on. We talked about.
Like I said, we finally got to try them out, and I tell you, I know, a lot of people are going to think I'm biased, but they perform much better than what I expected.
Good. That's good news. Yeah. Well, we certainly would like to help promote it. I know Dave thinks a lot of you, George. Speaking of Dave, man, don't trust him. Don't trust him.
Yeah, watch out for him.
Man, try to say his last name. If you can't say somebody's last name, you can't trust him.
It's not outdoorsman.
That's what we say. I mean, I'm gonna give it a chance. I think it's Prokopowicz. I think that's how you say it.
I'm not even gonna try.
But I've only got it right one time in all the times that I've tried to say it.
Paul Metz wants to know, what is the weirdest thing that George has brought home from fishing? Think of anything? Has he not?
I don't think I've brought anything crazy home. Yeah. I know better.
I know better.
Yeah, I can't think of anything.
Fair.
No,
Does
like
he have
rocks
any,
in the pocket. No, like, hey, I found this buckeye on the ground. Or
Any lucky bottle caps?
just goes.
Now,
to
she
show
gives
how
me
much
lucky
he
stones
focuses.
and things that
You lose.
and I always end up losing them. So
Oh no!
I just tell her it wasn't that lucky, so I left it.
So other people are
Whatever.
showing up with your weird things that you leave at the lake. Got it.
Yeah,
Right.
maybe.
So what's the worst thing he's left behind, and you've had to
Right.
drive 6 hours back to get?
I've left a few things. I've left pole holders. I've left nets. I think that's about it. Probably those two things
I was
I've left.
asking,
Yeah.
like, what's that one time you got like halfway home and he's like, "Oh fuck, we got to turn around." There's got to be a story like that somewhere.
Not him.
No.
I'm not turning around for $100 net. I
So you
don't
got
know.
Kenny Mack syndrome. Okay.
Yeah,
Well-
I'm not turning around for $100 net, bro. Ain't doing it.
Yeah, I just have to sell more flavor or something.
Yeah,
but-
yeah. In fact, I justify it in my brain by saying, man, somebody needs that. Somebody else needs that
You
net.
know what?
But
That's a
believe
good
it or not,
outlook
most
mindset.
people in the carp community they'll turn it in. Like if you call the lake, a lot of guys will turn
True.
stuff
Yeah.
in.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
Mostly
there's a
because
small
if we
percentage-
show up at home and the wife's like, "Where the hell did you get a third net?"
Hey.
We just don't want to hear it when we get home. That's why we turn it in.
Right. I promise I didn't pay for this one. I swear to you, I did not pay for this one.
All right, Paulette. Drew wants to ask you to tell the story about George's rod breaking, then lost a big
His
one,
ones.
My rod.
And he broke his other rod. Let's talk about that for a minute.
Oh my God. So, well, we're going to start with he's always told me don't walk along the lake because the fish know they could feel the vibrations, whatever, a bunch of bullshit. So we were
No, he's telling
fishing.
the truth. He's telling you the truth.
And, so last year, he's reeling in this fish, and I get the net, and then he just makes me nervous. Like, again, my anxiety. I know what the hell I'm doing, and then he's like, "Get the fish, get the." Well, he's always told me if you can see the butt, don't do the net. Well, the fish was turning, and he's yelling at me to get it. So I'm gonna listen to him. I go to get it. It pops off, and he was like, "God damn it!" and bangs the ground. This
Oh, man.
breaks in half. That doesn't scare the fish. My walking will scare the fish, but the pole breaking won't. And then
I was just testing the strength of the pole.
Oh, that's an excellent point, Paulette. It's a really good point. That's the Carrie Wright syndrome.
But it was a bad night, Kenny.
I forget how the other one broke because it was two poles broken in one night.
Yeah, there was two. I broke two that night. Started out with 5, but the first one really wasn't my fault. I had a run and went to pull the pole out of the stand and grabbed the back of the butt of the pole. And when I swung on it, it just snapped.
Oh.
And I don't know. And that just kind of made the night go bad. And the fish that we lost was probably 30, 35 pounds. And in the pay lake, and that's
oh baby, it's a good one.
It's a pretty.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we seen that one, so I knew what that was. And when the fish didn't make the net, it just, you know how you just let you down. I wasn't mad at her. I mean, anybody could have made that thing, but she took it personal, and that took me hours to get through that one.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I break 2 poles, but it cost me 5.
Well, I had to buy 5, so they're all brand new. I needed new ones.
I have to match.
mojo.
The match.
You have Kitty Mac syndrome. That's crazy.
Me and you the same dude, George.
Hey, you think we can start like an anonymous tackle guru like club, like AA or something? We need to get that started.
Yeah, I tell you, it makes Dano very happy.
Yeah, I was just saying, I love it. Honestly, it's great for me.
Because he gets all the stuff. And, it's good equipment.
Until I try to take the stuff apart, then if I'm trying to like unscrew something that he gave me, it is impossible. They are wrenched down
it ain't
so
been serviced
hard,
in
so
72
tight.
years.
There's that, and I use them. Use.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't. My kit doesn't get dust settled on it for damn sure.
No.
But that's funny, Paulette. That is funny. I do have to go back to that. I don't let nobody walk near the bank around my rods either.
No, I don't like it.
No.
Oh, I used to say the same thing. And then I went swimming and dumped 5-10 gallons over top of where we were fishing. As soon as I hit the bank, my rod's running.
Yeah, he did that. I hate it. It happened. He swam through my swim, and I was pissed off. I was like, "Are you serious?" And then he gets back, and I'm like, "Bro, like really?" And then I'm like,
I think there's a huge difference in what we're talking about, though, fellas. Let this gray hair come out for just a minute. The differences in the sound are a predator and prey. What you did, Austin, sounds like prey. What she's doing sounds like a predator. I'm just telling you, there's a huge difference in what you're saying.
I get it. I'm a fat baby walrus just waiting for a great white shark. Okay? You could have just said it to my face.
No, that's not true.
See, this is why I couldn't just straight up tell him, "Hey, man, I don't like you swimming through my swim," because he would have done that.
Yeah.
Crybaby accused on the bank.
And then you would have caught a fish, and I would have been like, "Told you so."
Yep, exactly.
Yeah. Let's lift him up a little bit, Paulette. What was the favorite time? When was you most proud of him? And then secondly, what makes him? What would be his superpower as a carper? If you was to describe him, what is his best attribute as a carper?
Oh, I would say superpower is just being able to, I don't even know. If I ever throw a rod, I don't think I'll ever be as accurate as him. Like he will put that
Nice.
thing in the
Amen.
exact same hole
So important.
50 times
Nice.
a night. I don't even understand.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. My buddy Kerry Wright is the same way. I mean, no kidding, Paulette. You could put a daggone 5-gallon bucket 100 yards away, and he's going to hit that damn thing every time. So that is a superpower without question.
Aim
I'm going to get
small,
close.
small.
I'm going to get close. But I understand that being an absolute skill. Yeah.
Yeah. And unfortunately, you know, it, like we say, we can get close, but close isn't, it matters. You know, we've seen the underwater footage of carp pecking around, you know, and if it's off by 3 inches, that, you know, that could determine if you get bit or not. So that is very, very cool. And I think it might be the first time that we have heard, you know, that the superpower
Accuracy.
is, accuracy. So that's very, very cool.
Yeah, that is cool. And then the first part of the question is, what was your favorite time, you know, with him? What made you the most proud of him? Where that one session, or hey, maybe it was a series, you know, because you guys obviously do a series before you get to the championship. Yeah. Yeah. What was your favorite
Fish a ton
session?
of series. I did fish the high rollers last year in North Carolina, but with the flavor company, it's hard for me to fish series because I never know what's going on, when I'm going to have to make trips down to North Carolina or what have you.
Yeah.
So I kind of fished the weekend tournaments more than the series.
Yeah. Fair.
But I can tell you what kind of changed her into carp fishing and liking it. First time I got her to go to Pops Lake, I had a good draw, and I picked the corner, which I warned her, this is probably going to be a little slower, but in the corners, normally you can catch some bigger fish. So my rod goes off 10 minutes into the contest, and she's like, oh, I thought it was going to be 10:30 at night before they win. I was like, well, this one's kind of a bonus or whatever. They normally don't bite. I said, but that could be a sign it'd be a good night. So we sit there and 10:30 comes, and she's like, well, when's the fish going to bite? And I'm like, oh, they'll be coming. This is our good time. 11 o'clock came, 12 o'clock came, 1 o'clock came, and she's all over me. I can't believe these guys in the middle of the lake are catching so many fish, blah, blah, blah. I mean, she was riding me hard. And I was like, well, sometimes it just doesn't pay off. And I'm packing my stuff. I'm in the back of the truck. My alarm goes off at 20 to 2, and the contest was over at 2. I jump out of the truck, swing, give her my, oh, this is a good one. And we get it in and weigh it. And I got it to the scale with, I don't know, maybe 5 minutes to go, 10 minutes to go in the contest. And it ended up being the biggest fish of the night. And she's like, well, what will that pay? And I'm like, oh, I don't know. So I go in and collect, and it was close to like $2,500. And I came back into the truck, and she's like, okay, what did you win with that one fish we caught all night? And I laid the cash on the console of the truck. She's like, all that for one fish? Okay, we'll fish quarters more often.
That's a great story.
She said, I prefer the corner now.
Yeah,
we
that's
love
a great
fishing
story.
corners. Yeah.
So after that, she was she spent a lot more time going with me fishing, which turned out to be a good thing because I really enjoy fishing with her.
Hey, man, yeah, you ain't got to lie to us, George. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. That's a great story, man.
Yeah.
Because I agree with you again. You know, that was our strategy. You know, if we caught a corner, yeah, it's going to be a slow night, but if we catch one, it's going to be a good size one. You know, it's going to be a big fish. So, and I've done that a number of times where I've called out, you know, what time we were going to catch it, and you know. I freaked him out several times, man. I look at my watch. Daniel, it's going to be 9:15, sir.
The weirdest one was 7:20. We pull up to a new swim about 4:15. We get everything set up. We get our rods out, and he goes, yeah, 7:20. And I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, we'll catch a fish about 7:20. And I'm looking, it's like 7:15. I'm like, yeah, it's not looking good. And 7:19.
7:19. 7:19.
Are you kidding me? For real? I'm never annoyed when we catch a fish, right? But like really? Like, come on. Like, how are you calling out the time?
Hey, You freak me out too, DJ. You're to the point where it's like, okay, it's going to be this rod, it's going to be this kind of take, and it's going to be within this window.
And it's because of the strategies that he's accustomed to, man. It's actually not that much of a miracle. It's actually not that much of a guess, even, you know. The way he's taken on the strategies that we developed, man, it's par for the course. You know, it really is. It gets to be fairly predictable. Now, we're speaking of a swim that we have fished for 5 years,
Right.
you know, so we know this thing well. And even though it's still hollow, even though it's wild water, we know it well, you know. And so
Yeah.
it's, you know, a lot of times we're just talking crap and boom, walleye comes through. But yeah, I heard through the grapevine, it's not me, George. Don't beat me up. Don't beat up Daniel. But rumor has it that Paulette actually plays a fish better than you. That's what's going around the
That's what-
carp
in the
world.
Now, I
right
got to
now.
Yeah.
remind you, before you make this answer, we are on YouTube. There is a possibility that children are watching.
She does pretty good. She's great at reeling fish in. She's great at netting. Just don't let her cast. We're still working on that one, but
Fair.
I'd let her reel in any fish with any of the carp fishermen. She does well.
Amen. Amen. My wife's same way. I agree with you. You know, doesn't quite have the accuracy down. You know, but yep.
We'll
Yep,
have to
she'll
get
play
you
a fish
guys
well.
down here if the time works out. We're going to do a spouse tournament on one of the lakes
Mhm.
that we know produces some good fish. So it'd be fun if we could get you guys down around the same time.
Yeah, we're trying to throw that together. It'd be awesome to have you guys.
Agreed.
Yeah, for sure.
And you know, he says tournament. I don't want to scare anybody with the tournament because I was, you know, on the phone with Paul Metz, I think, the other day, and we were talking about it. And we want everybody to have fun. You know, we don't want people to be like, oh well, you know, him and his wife fish together all the time. They're gonna well, let's not even go. We want it to be more of a light competitive social. You know,
Yeah.
we want
That's fair to say.
we
I
We'll
want
like
have
like
that.
some
food there,
prizes
we'll
for
have, like,
everything.
burgers and stuff.
Mhm.
Like, we're going to fish
Yeah.
too, so don't expect a feast. But, you know, we'll cook lunch for everybody, and we'll have a good
Oh
time.
no, you get the fat boy there, and you might eat well.
I'd say Austin's a pretty good cook, but yeah, we want the focus to be, you know, all of us coming together, enjoying this thing that we love, and not really the you know, competition side of it. But there will be a little bit of bragging rights. We did talk about, you know, doing the Carp Slayer giveaway. Did you have a plan on how you wanted to do that, or did you want to
Well,
do
you
it how
guys-
we do it?
Yeah, you can do it however you want. If you just want to,
Perfect. I
we'll do
win.
one of our normal raffle buckets. It has 15 bottles of flavor, couple gels,
Okay.
couple pro sprays. It has a
Okay.
hand
Well,
towel.
let's do this so you can get some traffic going to your social media and your pages. Let's get you a shout out. Let's pull that up for you real quick while I work on that.
Mhm.
And we can
And then
send
also-
everybody to your Facebook through the YouTube, and then that's something you guys can do at the end of the show.
What
Okay.
is? I was gonna spin the wheel for him. I was gonna do
we can
giveaway
just
and then spin the wheel.
too.
What's
Yeah.
the command? Giveaway exclamation?
Yeah.
Okay. Capital G.
Hey,
lowercase?
if you'll excuse me, man. I got potty. I'm old.
Oh yeah, no
I'll
worries.
be right back.
Yeah.
I got some PP pain.
As long as it's the exact same thing, so like I can search it and filter it through really quickly.
Okay. So giveaway exclamation, everybody.
That would work great.
So I'm gonna put it in quotations. Do not include the quotations. I'm just doing that so I do not enter the giveaway, so I cannot win. There you go. Daniel Duke put it in there. Giveaway exclamation, everybody. Come on. We got 33 of you in here. You better get in here. This is some real good stuff in here. I'm sorry, we might have cut you off a little bit, and I apologize. Paul Metz, just one capital G, not all caps. Just one capital G, not all caps. Now, what does that bucket include? You said flavors. Does that include some of the gels as well?
Yeah, but we're going to even let them choose what they want.
Oh, wow.
They can pick 15 flavors, 2 pro sprays, 2 gels. We have a hand towel, a koozie, and we're also, for this show, we're going to add in a T-shirt for it.
No way. Well, thank you for, adding that product in for our show. We appreciate it. You know, you're like we said when I met you and Drew at the the Carp Expo. That it was very cool. You guys were immediately open. You immediately were like, hey, you want to smell this? You want to look at this? Here, look at the goo. I think with the gel, you even unscrewed it and did the little flip for me to show how thick it was. So that was awesome. I want to thank you for being a part of the community and being those people that are, pushing the community a little bit more ahead. It's very, very cool. And I think, as Kenny Mack's saying, these next 5 years, by 2030, carp fishing is going to be huge. It's going to be, recognized as, normal, just like bass fishing. We already have kids over here, some of the parks and stuff that we fish. They walk up to me and they say, oh, you got a rod pod, you got a carp setup. That's cool. And it's very cool to see where that was, because even when I started carp fishing, even like 2-3 years ago, it was always, oh, you fishing for catfish, you fishing for catfish. And now it's starting to people are starting to see carp more as a sport fish.
Yeah, for sure.
I like the you said that you had hand towels. That's very cool as well. I think that's one thing that I forget a lot, is wiping your hands off, after you do your bait, because my rods, especially right now, my reels have all kinds of pack bait and all kinds of oats and stuff at the butt of the rod. So that's cool that you sell the.
Never have enough rags when you're fishing, correct?
Yeah, it's fun. That was, growing up, I used to pay lake fish, and we were pay laking for catfish. But that was one of the things that my dad always was saying, hey, we gotta have 3 or 4 rags, because anytime we did, if we tried to bring one, we'd lose it, or it'd get way too, wet, dirty, drop in the lake, whatever goes on. And then, so we'd always be out the rags. So his whole thing was, we gotta have 3 or 4 rags. 29 cart. I see that you are trying to enter the giveaway. You have to have an exclamation point on the end of that. So it is giveaway with a capital G with an exclamation point at the end, my friend. Just want to make sure that you get in that giveaway.
Yeah, Daniel, the winner, once you announce who the winner is, if they just want to email us at carpslayerflavors at Gmail,
Okay.
we can ship it out to them once we get their list of what they want and things like that.
Okay, cool. Yeah, and then we'll get in contact with them when they win and make sure they get your email and your page and everything. Make sure they're have everything available. Yeah, that's gonna be real cool. James, get out of here. You're not allowed to win that. Yeah, I do, as we are loading in entries for the giveaway, I do want to once again thank you guys for coming on, especially at such a short notice. Being able to be on this show the night of is very cool. Thank you both very much for your time.
Oh, not a problem.
Yeah, thanks. We appreciate it.
And, as we are closing out, are there any other like little things that you guys maybe wanted to touch on? Maybe, you were thinking about, oh, I want to say this on the show, we didn't get to it, or any shout outs or anything like that you want to give to anybody?
No, I'd just like to thank everybody that's kind of used our flavor and gave us the opportunity to let them use our products, and the feedback that we get, positive and negative, is always helpful. We're not shy to negative feedback, because if you don't get that sometimes, you can't grow and learn about it. So we appreciate that. We also appreciate a lot of people that's been very loyal to us and use our stuff and promote it and all those things. We couldn't do it without those kind of people, and fortunate we got a lot of them. So like to thank all them, and obviously like give a shout out to Drew, because without Drew we couldn't do it. I mean, we do it together, and it takes 2 of us and our wives. My wife wears a lot of hats. She's IT, she's accountant, she's bottle filler, she's whatever we need. The wives jump in and help. So without them, we couldn't do it.
Yeah, that's a huge component. It's a huge help. That is a blessing without question. Paulette, was there anything that you kind of couldn't wait to say on the show? Is there anything that was rolling around in your noodle that you was like, I hope they ask me this, or I can't wait to tell this story?
I know. I got it all out. Like I watched that one with Dave Outdoorsman, and I sitting on the couch with them, and I'm like, "Oh, if that was me, I would be telling them this, or I'd be telling them this." So those stories have stuck in my head. So yeah, I got it all out.
Oh, good. You
Good.
got them all out. Good. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we do appreciate you, and we are 10 minutes over, so let's get this
Let's
game
get
going
this
so the people
giveaway.
can get their giveaway. Oh, I come back and there's 37 people. Dan.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody. I know it's because of my incredible good looks.
All right.
I don't see my name on there.
We have a good. Oh, I see Molly in there.
Molly, quit cheating.
Oh, come on, Molly. Oh, that'd be awesome.
You cheaters.
Everybody would be so upset.
29 carat. The
Yep.
guy that was asked that had to fix his giveaway.
There you go.
Hey, that was very smart, Mr. Cart Gang, to
Yeah.
correct that. That got you a prize. So
All right.
if we could get your email and we could post it on here. Are you guys? Can you guys see our screen? Can you type on our screen, George?
I don't believe so.
Mhm.
I
Okay,
can get
just
it
tell
pulled
it to
up.
us
Is
and
the
Daniel put it
same
on
as
there.
The website? Is it the same as the website?
It's on the website.
What's that?
The email.
Yeah, the email's on the website.
I got you.
Yeah,
Hold on,
use
I'm gonna
that
pull it
one.
up.
See what I mean? How our producer's just badass.
Yeah. Oh,
There you go. Oh, we got to sign
where is
in.
it? Hold on. He'll find it.
I know he will.
I was just say he'll find it. I promise.
He the man.
29 Cart Gang. Can you type in here real quick for me? Please.
James is mad because he didn't win.
Yeah, he is.
He
It's
gets
not
mad
on the
all the
website,
time.
guys.
Yeah, there's a little like
You have a way to
content.
like email.
29 Cart Gang. Can I please have you type in the chat so I can? I just don't know.
They could do
Who
this,
you are,
couldn't
you're-
they? They could put in a contact slip to you guys with their name, their email, their phone number, and then in the comments describe who they were. Is that possible? Because you guys don't have an email on your website.
Oh, he says he buys from them. Okay,
Oh,
cool.
Okay, then yeah.
Okay,
you're good.
cool. All right, yeah. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't, somebody that's not familiar with them and that they could get in contact with them. But everybody that's watching, here's the Carp Slayer Flavors website for those of you that didn't win and still want flavors and gels. For real, guys, this gel is something crazy. I think this is the one that unfortunately I let get reined in, and it is. So it's a little more viscous
As
than
you
it
can
should
see
be.
here,
It should be
plenty of flavors
thick.
to choose from.
Yeah, this is one that I accidentally watered down. But it should be real thick. And as I just opened this, it smells like strawberry marshmallow all up in here. And you were saying negative feedback. Here's the only negative feedback I have is your label when it gets wet. I can't read it. It's my only negative feedback.
You buy the label.
I can't see if you got the new or old labels. We've changed them because we had that problem.
There's no way. I was just making a joke. Yeah, I definitely have the old label. That's from the chili meat. So
Oh
yeah,
yeah, that's an old one.
you actually
Hopefully,
fixed.
our newer ones are a little bit better.
Georgia, will you be making the chili meat this year?
We will not be. I wish we could. We had a blast last time.
Yeah,
Got
it's
to meet a lot of
fun.
nice people.
Mhm.
Ron Matthews is, helps us out a lot and helped us at the beginning a whole lot. So appreciate everything he's done for us. And but there's been a lot of people that helped out also. So, but it was fun. We got to eat dinner last time with Ron and that, and have a conversation. It was nice to sit down face to face.
Yeah. Yeah, I enjoy it. There's a lot of good people that go through there. It's a lot of Midwesterners. I think we'll have some people from, Connecticut and Massachusetts this year as well.
Mhm.
But I look forward to it every year. And then we've got the
Mhm.
one that we're going to in New Hampshire. That ought to be interesting because we're invading enemy territory. It's a bass expo. And
Yeah, I
they're-
saw the
they're-
little promotion that they posted
Yeah.
today, and it's like all bass,
Yeah.
and I was like,
So they're cutting out just a little roll, and
Hey,
I commented on it in all caps. Carp brew.
Elbow them out a little bit, yeah.
If anything, we're
Try
gonna be
to-
like, they're gonna be driving through, and they're gonna be like, all
What
this to
in the
catch fish
hell?
from the bank? You guys don't
And I
want to
guarantee you, better than 40% of them are curious.
Yep.
Oh, do they hear
And that's
one
all we
alarm
need.
run, and they're gonna be like, what was that?
Because I'll ask them, the thing that got me into it, I was tired of showing up to a lake and walking around it and catching the same bass out of the same spot, the same conditions with the same lure, and it just gets tiring. There's no more hunt to it. There's no thrill. There's no chase after you get to a certain spot, and that's what all carp fishing is pretty much, is a chase. So
Yeah. So I look forward to it.
yeah, David, correct. You said New Hampshire. It's in Massachusetts. If I'm not
Oh, I
mistaken.
said New Hampshire?
Mm-hmm. Marlborough, Massachusetts.
That's what I said.
But yeah, thank you guys very much. Thank you for your time once again. If you ever, are looking at a Wildwater Dale Hollow trip, please hit us up, because I would like to share the bank with you guys. I think it'd be a great time. I
Me
think,
too.
you guys,
Me too.
you
Let me
guys are
know
definitely
when you book it,
some
'cause I'm
great
coming
people.
down too. I'll check it off.
Yeah, man. My kind of people. That's a lot of fun.
Love to do it.
Yeah, yeah. So please let us know if, even if the idea just pops into your head, let us know. We'll see what we can get done. So
Hey, the guy that won that, you guys, is Kenneth Wright.
Kenneth
him?
Wright.
Well, he keeps putting an S in front of it, so.
oh yeah, he put Sright twice.
Right.
So yeah, but probably Kenneth Wright.
Now, George,
Probably just keep
I
saying
don't
that.
ask a lot of questions on these podcasts, mostly because the people aren't as in touch with that Pay Lake side of things as you are, but you're very well connected in that community, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I know a lot of people.
Yeah, you know a lot of people, you know a lot of the owners. So for like the longevity of the sport, do you see, with the influx of anglers and it growing in popularity, preservation of fish is going to be paramount in the next few years? You see a lot of these lakes investing in more cradles and more lay slings and mats, completely different than 10, 15 years ago.
Yes.
Now, wildwater guys would like to see them go to fish breeders instead of the wildwater lakes. Do you see that becoming a necessity or a possibility in the near future with the influx of anglers?
I really don't have a lot of information on that. I mean,
What are your
I
thoughts
guess
on
it
that?
would.
Do you think that would be a good transition? If we can get some licensed breeders of really high quality fish?
I think it would be fine that way. I think whatever's best for all the sport is what I would be for.
The growing of the sport.
Yes.
Exactly. I think
I
that's
mean, if
what,
we don't have fish or people, well, we don't have anything. So
Yeah.
exactly.
we got
Yep.
we got
all
to figure
on
that
team
out.
carp. That's what we're trying to get. Everybody's
Yeah.
on team carp here. So
Yep.
there's no judgment one way or another. It was just something that we think about as wildwater guys. How can we have an impact on the future? Make it available for everybody.
And I know carp care is a big thing in the wild, and I've
Oh, yeah.
seen it get really important at the pay lakes now. And when I first started, there was no carp care, and now you see people taking a lot more care of the fish. And I think
Good.
the lake owners are pushing that because of the cost of the
Yes.
fish is so high.
Sure. Yeah, sure.
It's their investment,
Sure.
So a lot of lakes, will ban you if you're putting your feet on a fish or whatever it may be, or
I think
Yeah.
that's
some
what
have the
scared a
landing
lot of
mats
us
and the
away,
cradles.
from the early days. Like we got into pay laking, it'd be 15, 16 years ago when we first stepped foot on it. And, we saw that no care side of things, and we're like, we want to change something. And now it's finally like the industry's catching up. It's like everything, it's like cattle, big farms. When it becomes about the money instead of the investment and the joy, you start to see that stuff slip. And it's nice to see the checks and balances coming back into play and everybody's starting to care again.
Yeah.
Agreed. I'm going home.
All right,
Well,
guys, we appreciate
thank you once again. Thank you guys very much for your time. And seriously, if you guys are ever looking out our way, please let us know. Because
Very
like I
nice
said,
to meet you guys.
yeah, we would really love to have you guys.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye
very much.
now. Hey, before I forget, I want to give shout out to RJ and Connecticut Custom Tackle. They
Yeah.
also will be at the expo, and I look forward to
Yeah.
getting some stuff off of those people. They're good people.
Yeah, they got some cool LEDs too. Really cool, like coated LEDs and all kinds of different colors. The browns, the greens, and then he has some cool like pale colors to like look like rocks and stuff like that. I think so. Thank you everyone that was in here. We did have like 41 people in here max. So thank you guys for showing up. Thank you guys for chatting. You know, we couldn't do it without you guys. You guys are the reason that we show up and you know, why we do a show every week. So really, really appreciate all the support that you guys have given us. See you guys next week.
Bye.
Hi, I'm
Well done,
Daniel
fellas.
Irish from
Well
U.S.A.
done. That was
Carp
fun.
Guide.
That was
Do you want to
super
turn a good fishing trip into a great one?
She had
Introducing
some
Baby
killer
Fixes, the
hits.
smartest
Yeah,
way
I
to
like
plan
them a
your
lot.
feed strategy.
I
Browse
like
ready-to-made
them a
mixes
whole lot.
I think
crafted by
she
expert
probably
anglers,
was the one
or
that
build
held
your own
back
from
the
scratch.
least.
Yes, yeah.
Quality results. With real data from your
Her
sessions,
answers,
you'll know
were
exactly
really
what bait
good.
to use and when. Smarter prep, bigger
Yeah, I like that
catches,
she wasn't
fewer hooks.
scared to stick it to him.
Download the Go Catch Fish app.
You'd say something, she'd be like,
available in the
"Rick,
App Store and Google Play
no."
Store today.
And yeah, great guess, great guess.
Also seen some really good chemistry from them both, you know. So I'm going home. Thanks, Austin.